Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to completely transform your approach to educational research. If you've been relying on manual file hoarding, saving endless PDFs to your desktop with this completely confusing file names, well, we are shifting that paradigm today. We're going to build a systematic knowledge architecture that's going to save you countless hours and, frankly, endless frustration. Be honest with me for a second. Have you ever lost a critical citation right before a major deadline? Or maybe you've just struggled with the sheer chaos of scattered desktop folders, literally opening document after document, just trying to remember where you read that one perfect quote. Yeah, we've all been there. Graduate research is demanding enough without fighting against your own organizational system, right? Okay, let's dive into this roadmap. We'll be going from hoarding to architecture, accelerating synthesis and citations, comparing Zotero versus Mendeley, running through 4 steps to efficiency, and wrapping up with the literature matrix. Section 1. From hoarding to architecture. Let's rethink the true purpose of your graduate research workflow. Listen, a literature review isn't just summarizing past studies. It is so much more than a book report. It's an active analytical synthesis. You are basically charting a landscape, mapping out pedagogical gaps, spotting methodological trends, and tracking theoretical frameworks. And to do that effectively, your tools absolutely need to support high-level analysis, not just act as basic storage bins. Let's contrast manual drafting with automated reference management. Manual citation tracking inevitably causes formatting errors, mismatched citations, and those dreaded ghost citations. The sources you cite in the text but magically forget to put in the bibliography. Automated reference managers, though, they maintain an active dynamic link between your text and your library database. If you move a paragraph, your bibliography updates automatically. Need to switch from APA 7th edition to Chicago style for a specific journal? Boom, instant style adaptation with a single click. Moving on to Section 2, accelerating synthesis and citations. Let's see how this actually speeds up your workflow. Modern reference managers completely eliminate your major structural bottlenecks. First up is metadata harvesting. With one click via a browser extension, these tools instantly grab author names, publisher details, DOIs, and full-text PDFs. So no more manual entry errors. Then there's database deduplication. If you're searching across overlapping databases like ERIC, JSTOR, and ProQuest, you're inevitably going to get duplicate articles. The software automatically detects and merges them. Finally, full-text indexing. The software searches inside every single PDF for specific constructs, like formative assessment or self-efficacy. It's like having a personalized Google search for your own library. And it goes way beyond just storing data. These tools accelerate your thematic synthesis. You can use variable and construct tagging to label papers with custom keywords, things like #K12 or #blended learning. But the real game changer is annotation extraction. By reading and highlighting directly inside the software, you can aggregate all those highlighted quotes into structured text notes. You completely bypass that tedious manual copy-pasting entirely. Section 3. Zotero versus Mendeley. The showdown where you pick the tool for your specific academic journey. So the crucial point here is deciding which ecosystem actually fits your working style. If you lean towards an open source community, Zotero is fantastic. It's run by Digital Scholarship, gives you 300 megabytes of free storage, but get this, unlimited metadata syncing. It integrates widely with Word and Google Docs and thrives on community plugins. It's totally perfect for long-term data portability and group projects. On the flip side, if you want something proprietary but super straightforward out of the box, Mendeley offers a generous 2 gigabytes of free storage. Owned by Elsevier, it integrates beautifully with Microsoft Word, has a really clean default interface, and a great central notebook feature. It's best for quick setup and seamless PDF reading. Both are excellent. You just have to pick what aligns with your priorities. Section 4. 4 steps to efficiency. Now that you have your tool, let's look at the exact workflow. Here is your blueprint. Step 1. Import effortlessly. Use your web browser connectors to save peer-reviewed articles directly from search engines with one click. Step 2. Organize topically. Please don't just throw things in a main folder. Group sources into folders matching your research questions, like pedagogical models, and apply those descriptive keywords we talked about. Step 3. Annotate and extract. Read your PDFs directly inside the software, highlight key findings, and turn those notes into outlines. And finally, Step 4. Draft and auto-cite. Connect your reference manager to your word processor. Following these 4 steps ensures you can insert citations on the fly without ever interrupting your writing flow. Finally, Section 5, the literature matrix. Let's bridge your software directly into the ultimate output for your MA Ed research. The Matrix is specifically designed to connect your reference manager directly with your thematic thesis writing. And the best part? You don't have to start from scratch. You can instantly populate your spreadsheet using a batch metadata export. Just export your collection from Zotero or Mendeley as a CSV file, and it instantly fills in your source ID and full API citation columns. The secret to making this seamless is tagging alignment. You want to make sure that the software tags you used perfectly align with your matrix columns. Now, what's really interesting here is how capturing the foundational lens prevents your work from becoming a mere summary report. As you populate your matrix, the theoretical or conceptual framework column is absolutely vital. It grounds your literature review. Whether you're applying Vygotsky's social constructivism or another theory, making this lens explicit elevates your paper into a robust academic analysis. Next up is the methodology and design column. You need to explicitly track the specific research design of the papers you're reviewing. Are they using action research? Phenomenological? You also need to track the sample sizes, usually denoted as N, along with the target settings. Having all of this side by side lets you compare the rigorousness and scope of the studies in an instant. Then we arrive at the core value for graduate researchers, pedagogical and policy implications. This column forces you to answer the ultimate question: so what? How do these academic findings actually impact real-world educational practices? What does this mean for classroom teaching, leadership, or policy decisions? This right here is where your analysis proves its practical worth. And that leads us perfectly to the limitations and research gaps column. As you map out all these studies in your matrix, you are inevitably going to start seeing what's missing. So I want to leave you with this final critical thought. How will you leverage those specific gaps in the existing literature to build a compelling, undeniable justification for your own original research? By systematizing your workflow, you aren't just organizing files anymore. You are clearing the path to discover exactly where your unique contribution to the field belongs.